I think the gorilla's trying to end it all. He's just walked out into the water. Underwater.
Well, he was old, right? Better roll.
Uh, he's like, I shall pass on from these lands into the deep waters of my people. Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Wurm. It's been a little while since I've played me some Wurm. Last time I played, Vortak and I jumped on a server and started a little place called Follywood. Had some friends in there to mess around, experiment with a few things. And as happens, the itch has returned. I wanted to just kind of jump in and just go somewhere and start working on something. And I am joined by Kalohe. He's around here somewhere. I think he's back in the main town doing some shopping or something. But we did some exploring last night, running around for a while. Found this little spot. Had a number of trees here. I've actually just cut those down and was just leveling a little bit of terrain. As you can see, I've got even some stuff planted over here. So very, very early stages here. And this is what both Kalohe and I like a lot in Wurm, is kind of going out and spending some time looking for a place that could be fun to work in, and then actually starting out. And I think I say this every time I return to Wurm and I'm making videos. I kind of walk you through that whole thing about, that's what I enjoy about the game, especially is that beginning part, and that's what kind of keeps bringing me back. So this is it. We don't have a settlement down or anything right now. We've just, like I said, just started clearing trees. I don't even think Chloe's been out here since I chopped some trees and planted these things over here, but that's just how early it is. And we have no plans. We're just gonna clear an area and start farming and bringing some animals in, and I don't know. We're gonna kind of see where things go from there, I guess. So this place reminds me a lot of the first time I played Wurm. Well, the first time I played more than a little bit to kind of learn the game. And that was actually on a server with Vortak and a few other people, and I had a little place called Weem's Landing, and it was kind of like this. I was just kind of stepping back here going, you know, it's kind of familiar. There was like a little peninsula about this size. It was slightly pointed this direction. Had a little inlet with like another little peninsula, pretty much this size too. When we got out here, it really wasn't the trees that we were looking for. We were kind of looking for a good patch of cedar. There are a few of those around, and we'll be able to plant and bring those over here. So that'll be a thing. We'll bring all kinds of trees over here, really. But mining is always a big deal, and when we initially kind of came through here along the coast, it seemed pretty flat, which was good because we wanted a flat place to build, but bad because you need a hill to mine into, and if you're low to the water, that's not going to work. But fortunately, we've got this hill back here, and it goes up, you know, a decent amount, so we can actually mine into that, and it's not too far away. In the end, I don't know if it will fall within the deed or not, but at least we'll have that here. Now, there's this like little patch of dirt out in the water too, and it's kind of at this like point where the water gets a little deeper out there. Kind of like that. I feel like building like a little, like maybe just like a foundation kind of thing out there with like, put some chairs on it or something, almost like it's a little fishing spot, or maybe raise the terrain out there and make a little bit of an island with some kind of structure on there. I don't know. That might be kind of cool, but that's the fun at this point, is it's all wide open. We can kind of do whatever we want. Now, for those of you who watched me play on the Mythmore server, we kind of did it the reverse way. We kind of found a place, and then we really laid out plans, and then we started working on those plans. We, you know, figured out, okay, here's where the roads are going to go, and here's where these buildings will go, and these will be reserved for housing, and that was definitely fun. But with this just being Kalohe and I, we probably won't do anything too crazy out here. And in fact, it's entirely possible that we build a bit, we gather, we kind of skill up and everything, and then we move along and go somewhere else. We'll just kind of have to see how that goes. We do have some good resources nearby. We've got, I mean, this we can kind of scrape by, get a little bit of things from that. There's clay over here. I know there's a tar pit not too far away, and then like I said, we can mine up here. There's an open patch actually in the distance back here that's got a number of different animals too, so we can go up there and kind of pull down horses and cows and chickens, all kind of stuff like that. So anyway, I'm just kind of exploring right now and kind of thinking of the possibilities. Okay, so we've got, I've got a little bit more planted. Kalohe made it back. He actually brought this gorilla over. I believe I've seen the gorillas before on like other servers. It's pretty cool. There's some other kind of creatures on this server too that are different. that I have not seen before. The tent, you can only hitch one animal, though. We have our horses, so he just brought him over here just for fun to put him in my face. What you doing, buddy? He was sitting. He was so cool. He's like, I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to live here. I live here now. But, yeah, I was just talking to Chloe about what we may want to do here. We have really, like I said, no plans. He wants to try out some of the new materials, which I forgot when those got added, but I remember seeing the update and checking that out. There were some cool new building materials. That's going to require some mining, so we're going to be getting into that a bit. I think what I'm going to do is probably clear out some more trees and do some foraging and everything. He happens to know his affinity already, which is puppeteering, which is kind of sad. I don't know what mine is, so anyway, we'll see. I think he's been on a bit longer, and I believe it's based on that. It's after X amount of hours on the server or something like that, you get to see your affinity. For those who don't know, I think probably most people who happen to be watching this video know enough about Wurm, but anyway, you end up with an affinity with some kind of skill, and it shows up as a star, meaning that one, if I recall correctly, that skill just, it progresses at a faster rate. I don't know if there's anything else to that. I know there's some connection to that in PvP, but I think the update was added where, oh my gosh, I hope you're not counting on me for accurate information. What was that? Oh, I think he's killing the pig. Scared me. But anyway, as I was saying, I hope you guys aren't counting on me for very accurate information about this game. But I believe, if I recall correctly, that in PvP, if you beat somebody, you take one of their affinities, something like that. And that's how you can actually get more affinities. But if you don't PvP, then you'll only ever have the one. Something along those lines. Poor pig. Poor pig. Actually, let's look at that food, because I think my food, let's see, where's my food at? I can't even remember, it's been so long. My food's at 70%. I guess it's not bad, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I were to open this, you said it's just one. Oh yeah, one meat. Gotcha. Cool. Yeah, it feels like it's been forever. I don't remember when we did Follywood, but
I don't know. It's been a year.
Has it really? Man, did time fly? Crazy. Cool. Let's see. Got some birch. Yeah, the cherry wood just like dropping one, so it's kind of sticking them in a little pile over there. I don't know. We could burn it or something. I don't know if it has any value.
Firewood.
Yeah. And then one of the things I might start to do at some point, like we probably want some fence, right? Some area to kind of protect a bit.
We're gonna need metal though.
Oh, for nails and stuff for that, huh?
Yeah, you know what? I think. Let me try to find a spot that might make sense to start a mine.
Oh yeah, we can go find that, huh? Let me try and chop this tree down with my axe instead of my saw. Do you remember there's a difference? I always kind of laughed at that. I remember doing it before. I don't know if there was a difference between which tool you use for that.
Well, the axe will cut it down better, but you saw.
Yeah, I was digging, and I think everybody's kind of done this at some point. I was digging, and then I went to remove a tree, and I was sitting there chopping for a while, like, why is this cherry tree taking so long? Oh, I'm using my shovel. Alrighty, so you have found a mining spot.
Yeah, I think might work.
Oh yeah, you were saying it was steep enough. This is, yeah, that's pretty steep right here.
Yeah, and then it will level off, so the tunnel can go in, and there's a big enough area behind it that we can mine through. So
yeah, and it's very close.
Right where I chop this tree, I'll make this. So I'll get digging.
Very cool. Yeah, you just come right out of it, and camp is straight ahead. Well, things seem to be moving right along. We've had a few days pass, and we've got a lot done. I'm gonna have to put an asterisk by that, actually. Kalohe got a lot done. I never typically get a whole lot done in Wurm compared to other people. We can see here that Kalohe went ahead and made the forge. We've got the storage bin. I was here just kind of cutting away at planks and everything. trying to just gather basic material while he was building these things. And then I actually had to head out for a while, came back, and there was a cart. So you can actually do some of the terraforming from the cart, which is great because it fills the dirt into the cart. So I've been doing that. You can see it's kind of flat in here. I've leveled this area out. We're still not sure what we're going to do here, but the more I'm kind of looking at this, the storage and the forge, and thinking about what we've done in the past, making these big settlements and, you know, everybody having their own house and everything, this time around I feel like, you know, I don't really need like my own big house or anything like that. So I'm kind of thinking that we could just build some kind of workshop here, a place for storage and crafting and stuff like that, and that might be enough for me. Just throw a bed in the corner. I'm good. I could sleep through anything. So we've got the fields down here. Kalohe was kind of adding to this down here, so that's been cool. I noticed that he had a bowl here, and through this is a hitching post. Looks like a bag of money, or some mysterious bag of prizes. But anyway, it's a walnut hitching post. So he's got this this guy here. I was gonna say bull, but bison. So anyway, with the sun coming up, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do today. I'm probably going to do a little bit more of the terraforming. I might go get another animal or two off in the distance out there. I'm not sure. And just a couple basics. But we're going to wrap this up here. We're going to keep this video kind of short relative to my other ones. I don't know how many worm videos I will do. This might be the only one. I might do one or two more. It really depends on if you guys are interested in this. These days I've been only posting about a video a month the last couple months or so. I've been doing a lot of other things that I've been wanting to get to for a long time. So the YouTube stuff I've kind of put on the back burner, but I always enjoy the process of recording and everything, and especially in games like Wurm, so I thought I would do that here. But you guys can let me know what you think if you'd like to see more. We are definitely going to be playing a bit more. We were talking about it a bit, and this server has dungeons, and there's like a low-level dungeon, so we want to go check that out. Pretty interesting to see how that works. So if we do that, that could appear in a video. I think that could be pretty cool. But anyway, in the meantime, I do want to thank you guys for watching. As always, I appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time.